Flee the Facility has been going down. Why is this, and will the game die next year? The thing is, we don't really know, but the game does have been going down, and that is actually really bad. There have a lot of rumors been going around that the game will die in 2022. It really depends on what you call dying, because the game is getting less and less players every single month nearly. But why are people saying that the game is going to die? I think it is really obvious if you don't know the answer yet. I think everybody basically knows this answer unless you haven't been playing this game in like 3 years, or you just started to play this game and you're just a completely new player. Like I said, it is really obvious the game is just not getting enough updates every single year, and this is actually really sad to see, because Flee the Facility could get such cool updates because the game has so much potential to get actually cool updates. The game has been out already for 4 years, but still we haven't even seen the beast perks yet at all, or the beast powers. Even though MrDie says he's gonna do it in the next year, it's still gonna take a really long time for them to be added. Like a normal developer for any other game, for example Pet Simulator X, they would just add them like in the next month. We have been waiting forever for them to be added, and most people actually that were waiting for the beast perks at all, they already quit the game. Right now the only thing you can really do in Flee the Facility is either you can play as beast, you can play as survivor, or you can use the runner perk. That's all you can do basically in the game as in right now. And so many people actually have been quitting the game just because there haven't been beast perks in the game. It's just so sad to see that MrDie is just not willing to put in the work just to make the beast perks for the people that are playing his game. And even if he updates, MrDie just doesn't even put in like cool updates at all. Like every single update, and it's just been either a map, and we haven't even seen a map this year at all, but every single time he updates, it's just hammers. And people that play the game are sick of it. It's really fun to collect items, but at the end of the day, most people don't even play with the items that were added to the game at all. And this makes it so boring for people that play the game. Because after you actually collect the items, there is nothing else to do. You can just continue playing again and again and again until you just get bored of it. And let's be real here, probably 1% of all the players in the game, maybe even less percent, is actually not getting bored, and those people are saying that the game is not dying at all. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, 99% of the people do get bored of the updates that are just hammers. And there's even more wrong with Flee the Facility. Like, the owner of the game doesn't even fix glitches. Like, the game is so annoying at this point. There is just so many glitches, and for sometimes it's literally unplayable. MrDie only steps in and actually fixes the game if it affects like every single player in the game. So basically what I'm saying right here is that MrDie only fixes the game when it's actually really necessary, when basically the entire game is broken. So for example, if somebody can just hack themselves like an extra 1,000 levels, that would like actually break the game, and then MrDie is actually going to fix it. But at this point, like, less and less things are getting fixed in the game. Like, a lot of glitches are still there. Like, for example, when the beast hits a survivor, the survivor just gets glitched all over the place, which is not normal. And if you haven't ever played this game before and you're totally new to this channel, try and play it and you'll see it for yourself. There is tons and tons of glitches. Just play it for an hour and you'll come across at least like 5 glitches. I can probably make this video an hour long and tell you about like all the glitches. Like, and I'll probably even be able to keep going after that. This game basically has always 10,000 people playing it at the same time. That is insane for a game that only gets 3 updates in an entire year. And I'm not even joking when I say this. Like, it's the anniversary update, the Halloween update, and the Christmas update. We used to always get a St. Patrick's update, but that update is just gone. It's just never gonna come anymore, because it always gets added in the anniversary update like a couple months later. How crazy is that? Like, who even makes a St. Patrick's update like months and months later? Like, at that point, you're actually embarrassing yourself in front of other developers. But the thing is, it's even more sad for the player base that actually plays the game. Like, there is actually people playing the game. It's not just numbers playing the game. It's actually people playing Flee the Facility. They actually chose to play the game because they like the game. And now they're just playing it and there is just no updates at all. I really don't want to hate on MrDie at all, because the game that he made is actually pretty cool to play, but the thing is, there's a lot of things wrong. There is no updates, there's no communications with the developer at all, and there is nothing. There's so many glitches. What are we supposed to do? Every time Mr. Winnie promises something like a leaderboard, a really cool update, a map, new hammers, for example, like the beast perks, like every time he says he's gonna add something to the game, it just doesn't happen. Like a month later, he promised something and it just is not in the game at all. And this is just after promise after promise after promise. Like since Flee the Facility was released, Mr. Winnie has been promising basically every single like 3 months or something that he's gonna add beast perks, and no, it's not here. It's still not here in the game. And like I said, it's not just the beast perks. It is actually every single time not just the beast perks. It's like a leaderboard and like all the other things I already just said. I'm not gonna repeat myself, but every single time the developer promises something and then it just doesn't come. No wonder people are getting crazy and they are just quitting the game. Like, people are actually like thinking like, why are you quitting Flee the Facility? Why are you stopping playing this game? I think it's kind of obvious when the developer doesn't update, there's many glitches, and the beast perks haven't been added after 4 years. And if this is gonna keep going, of course, Flee the Facility, the entire player base will eventually just stop playing the game. Like, the player count will just go to 0. I mean, probably not, but I mean, there will always be people playing this game, but it will be going down. Even Mr. Winnie, the creator of Flee the Facility, is saying it himself right here. FTF will not die overnight. But that means he has in mind already that the game is going to die. And this is what he said 2 years ago. I know Flee the Facility will die off someday, but that is years away. So my plan is to finish Flee the Facility and move on to other projects. Now, Mr. Winnie actually has been going and working on other projects this entire time Flee the Facility was here. And now he's finally saying that he will actually add the beast perks after 4 years, but honestly, everybody's already saying that he is lying and that it is probably not even going to be in the game. He has been promising his entire fan base, everybody that has been playing Flee the Facility, just that he is going to add the beast perks. But after so long, 4 years, like actually 4 years, it's still not here. And 2 years ago, he said he was gonna finish his game. And after like, wait, hold on, it's 2 years later. He still didn't finish his game, and everybody is just really mad that certain things haven't been added yet that they hoped for so long. And the only thing we can basically do is just wait for the updates, because there is only one developer that we can ask, like, when are the updates? When is gonna be the beast perks? When is gonna be this? When is gonna be that? And people just get tired of waiting for the updates that people have been just waiting for so long. Like every day that goes by and people are waiting, more people are quitting Flee the Facility. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you click right here. Just do it. Click right here because I know you'll love that video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.